Hello world, I got some hot and fresh news from the depths of the internet, only and exclusive for you at my channel StrongR. In the background you see the game StrongR, which is in development since the 23rd of August 2013, so it means it's barely 2 years past, so we can expect hopefully a lot from this game. It looks like Skyrim. It shall be a solo player game, which has an open world and impresses with a variety of creatures and biomes. So the developers themselves are Brazilian. It's a company Natebits, and it has a partner company which is called youtubechannel that currently does the music for the trailer, the teasers, and probably will do the game music as well. So you see this snow biome and this eyeless snow roof, but that's not the best thing this game has to offer. So I told you that there are many different biomes, for example the snow biome, but there are also natural biomes, and you find, for example, gnomes, trolls, giants, and even bigger creatures than giants in this game. And you normally can't expect this from any game, because giants are the biggest race known in any fantasy game we know. But the even bigger creatures are the tree ants. They're big like mountains, and you can fight all of them. So I'll just let you watch the trailer, get some impression by yourself. I'll comment further when we come to the 3D arts of this game. By the way, we see the gnome area here. You see the cave in the background, which is guarded by 2 gnomes, and it probably looks like this game will have a dungeon system as well. You just need to beat the gnome in the front and then the boss gnome in the background, and you can maybe enter this cave, which looks pretty interesting. So this is a very big plus for the game as well. So as promised, we look at the game design, the game art itself now. In the background you see the spinning model of a creature in the game. It probably is an orc, and you see it's a very hulky creature. When we zoom in a bit, we see that the skin itself is pretty rough. The body looks better strengthened. It's a very strong creature. It's very muscular. So that aspects an orc must have. We now can see that when the color is set upon it, it's actually a very dirty creature. You can look at the shoulders, it looks like he's living in the nature, right? So there's much love put into this game, into the art, and so as said, we can expect a lot from it. This is just a little teaser. There are some other artworks which will be shown soon. And as we look at our artworks, we're looking at the world itself. The world that currently has no name. But it is known that it's very cold, a very icy world, a dead world. There's even ice hanging down from the top of this cave. But when you go to the outside, you see that it's beautiful as well. You can see this rainbow-like stream and this river flowing between some mountains and some fields. This is very beautiful. This looks like the first character you can play. It has some shield and some shoulder guard. And when you go outside this cold cave, you see the forest. It looks like a very dead forest. You need to survive, you need to find something to eat. But whilst being in this forest, You can look at the sun, and there are some living beings too, like these birds. But when the night falls again, you see only ghostly beings, which shows that the world is a very dangerous one. This is the last enemy you saw in the trailer. It's a giant boss treant we will probably meet. And there are other species as well, like this dragon. Next artwork is artwork of the giant. It shows that you maybe have enemies with different kinds of weapons, like this hammer, but I hope he can wear some other weapons too. Well, coming to the species, there's humans and gnomes. Gnomes can have different classes like archer, magician, and warrior, and they're in some kind of a war, and I hope you can choose to be a gnome or some other race, because you can actually find yourself inside this war, which would be pretty spectacular. Some other enemies are known as well, like this gnoll. It looks like an Egypt dog, and some undeads. I assume there's some kind of dungeon enemies or enemies that will only appear at night. And back to the orcs, I've shown you some artwork of. They can bear different weapons for sure, that is known. I have some artworks found, and I hope as well you can play this kind of a race. Last but not least, there are flowers you can pick up to mix some potions or some potions, but how that'll work is not known yet. If anything is known, I will inform you. Your first place to get information from is my channel. Hope you liked it, enjoyed watching, leave some comments, and enjoy your day.